Hey, Mikhail. All right. Mikhail, you started on I think the future goals, right, Mav?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just have to sign up for this new software. You'll be all right. 1 second. That's an email. Smith. I got a marker present. All right, Mikhail. I'm how you do the norms and everything, but then we can get right into the registration. If you want to see what it is in advance, just go ahead and register for the other course for this class. You can do that right now. Do you see it in SB? You gotta go to fourth period because there's a different registration code. Did it save her attendance correctly? There it goes. All right. You see it, Mikhail, or no? If not, you're gonna see it later because I'm gonna post it again.
I'm looking for it.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do the norms real quick. Move this out the way because it's already time. Where is it at? There it is. Okay, I have to find my mouse. All right, Mikhail, can you take care of all the norms and stuff? Oh, boy.
No one has the right to hurt another person. Education in the classroom is safe. We will never behave in a way that would discredit ourselves, our school, our family, and excel each other, selfless with an old excellent integrity. We take pride in excel academy and self-love. We respect the opinions of others. We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and participate. We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Okay. Let's see here. So DJI Townhouse. I'm just gonna go through the basics, and then I'll let you know when you can pick up some more points, Michaela. So DJI Townhouse. It's every day from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45. You go there to learn about life outside of high school, and a lot of that comes from being in those DGI Townhouse sessions. So 11:15, 11:45 a.m. every day. And hello, Mr. Davenport. If you guys need the link, you can ask any of the staff for that link information and get in there. You get 5 to 10 points just for participating. Today was a lot of staff talking. I wanted to hear more from the students in terms of what they thought the question was about. So you can find out more tomorrow. It's the same time. You can get that link from SB or from any of the staff. Also, this is like a dead horse. You need a functional computer if you're going to be doing technology. And this is a modular computer, but it's not the same as an actual computer. So you need a Raspberry Pi, and you can schedule to get one. We still have them in stock. I was up there last Thursday and Friday counting and setting up kids in the class. That's another big thing. I have 5 kids set up in the class. So if you get stuck, you can treat my classroom like the library. You can come in and get your work done. You'd be like, oh, my kid busted in it. All right, I'm be like, well, you should come in the building and do the work in front of me. That way you can probably pass, right? So that's an alternative. Sign up for that. I think if you have in building or hybrid instruction, I'm there Thursdays and Fridays always. So there's no excuses to fail. You can come and see me. We can see what you know. So schedule to get your kid if you haven't done already because that allows you to do the work at home. But if you could damage your kid somehow, some way, you can always come up to the school and get you a Raspberry Pi replaced it. You just got, bring me the original parts so I can try to repair those parts and give you another kid. All right. So do so if you haven't done already because they're not going anywhere. We're going to use them for the rest of the quarter. Let's see here. So Davenport, you just got here. Michaela already read the norms. Are you there? Can you read the screen for us? Let's see here. Deontay, you there? I guess he stepped away. Okay. So Michaela, go ahead. He's here but not here.
My internet disconnected. What you
Oh.
say?
Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Can you read the screen? So that was saying.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, learn the code from the convenience of your home and get extra credit for some of your classes. The pandemic's effect on the coding job market. While learning code, the surprisingly broad benefits of coding. Interested? Join by clicking the link at 4 p.m.
Very good. All right. The next one be on you, Miss Smith. Can you read this?
David says, study bills to complete the evaluation is hello aspiring STEM students. Welcome to class. As started is you can access all pre-recorded videos of each class. These videos are normally ready to review by 14 days.
Very good. Okay. And now we're dealing with our last period today, which is robotics. I'm going to need you, Davenport, to read that screen. Can you see it?
Yeah. Classroom term of the day is computer engineering, and the word of the day is fractures. Today's objective: students will be able to achieve certifications of keys to your future. Lesson one's go in the via Everfile Online courseware.
Very good. So the very first lesson is going to be about my life goals. All right. So this is the point where I'm putting in Edsby what you need. And you might have already set up, if you've been dealing with me all day, I know both of you have, you should already have an account with Everfi. You just need to put this new registration code in there so you can actually do the assignment for this period because they're different. So let's go over here to Edsby in case you don't know what to do. And if you go to Q4, I'm sorry, well, Q4 period 4, Intro to Robotics with Engineering, you're going to come down to My Life Goals in the first lesson. Now, I'm going to put all this in the chat, and I'm probably have, I think he just read. So it's you, Mikhaila, that has to read next. Give me a second. Okay, let's put that there. And then the next portion is, let's grab that. Let's put that there.
You said read that.
Yeah, I want you to read all the way down to Zen. Do you see the whole thing? Starts at hello.
Yeah.
No? Okay, go ahead.
Hello, good morning for all computer science and intro to robotics students. We will begin utilizing the Everfi Keys to Your Future online software. Please follow the instructions below. Your coursework is labeled as comp sci and interest in engineering via this Everfi website, and if you do not have an account already, you will need to register as a new student to gain access. Website for Everfi to log in and begin completing the coursework online is registration code for all students is you will be required to take your time and pay attention to the instructions of each model in order to be successful, obtaining at least 80% or higher of the overall score towards full certification for this course. If your score is less than 80%, you'll be required to take the module until the appropriate score is achieved. Take it out there and then.
All right. I think she read everything. Good. Okay. So let's get started. I want you both to now register for that course. You see where it says website for Everfi to log in and begin completing the coursework online is that part right there. You're gonna click on it and it'll take you to the website in case you have it open already. And then what you gotta understand is if you already have an account, you gotta put that registration code in to add the new class for for period 4. You gotta do that, right? That's that code as C2AA47FB that she just read. That's what you're going to put in to get access to this course. The name of the course, you're going to get multiple courses, but the one we're starting on and focusing on for about a week or so is Keys to Your Future, all right? Once you get in there, you have a survey to finish, okay? So I'm going to do this a little different because it's 1:44, and usually when I start on it, people get falling behind. Go ahead, Davenport. I see your mic is on.
Yeah, my internet keep disconnecting, but I was asking if it's the same code as the last one.
No, that's what I was trying to tell you. Because the last period was what? You had computer science?
Yeah, but I copied
Oh,
and pasted it from SB.
okay, wait. So you got computer science and you got robotics.
Yeah.
So you only got to do it once. So don't worry about it. You just finish up on what you didn't finish. Did you
Uh,
finish the first one?
yeah, I got an 80%.
Well, good. All right, you need to knock it all out so you ain't got a headache with me, right?
And I did the do I gotta add this other term of the day in there?
Yes. So you got to start now. You do need to start a new exit slip for this class because the objective is different. Well, it's not that different. But the word is different. I think it's a computer engineering now, and you got to add that other word. So you got to just make a copy of what you did and change that one thing, I think, right?
Yeah.
All right. Use the Bitmoji classroom to figure out how to change it and make it correct, but turn that in first, and I'm looking at your 80%. You're good. All right. So I just want you to use this time to either get caught up on lesson 2 because that's what's coming up tomorrow.
I got one more question.
Go ahead.
So I guess the Everfi, the key to your future, how do we turn that in?
That's already graded, right? So that means you saw you got 80%. That's you don't turn nothing in. It's the exit slip.
We don't turn it in at SB?
I'm gonna put the score in that you got.
Okay.
So you got 80%. Now look in there, it's 80%. That's what you're gonna have added to the 20%, or the 30. It's kind of extra credit for the extra slip, but it's like it
Okay.
comes to about 130 points, something like that. Okay.
Okay.
So did that answer your question or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So look, I want to go through a little bit of the course with you guys. Mikhail, did you have any success logging this course? So I think you had.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the survey.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to go through some of the steps. There can be an opportunity for you guys to answer questions, much like the other course. Davenport, you got a heads up, so you kind of know what's coming up. You just get easy points for your class. So just bear with us. But while I'm doing this, you could be trying to knock out lesson 2. So tomorrow's not a headache, and then tomorrow, if you do lesson 3, you see where I'm going. You'll be ahead of the game instead of behind the 8 ball, because I think it's 5 or 6 lessons or something, right? So you could be getting a lot done if you got 80%, because that means you're done with that first part. Let me come out of this and go straight to the course where I got to change screens. But before I do that, let's review the objective one more time. This is what goes into your exit slip, everybody, that document that I gave you a moment ago. Let me go up here and make sure it's posted again. I gave you, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, and I didn't. I don't see it in the chat. There's an exit slip template for, you got to close this because that's too far ahead. That's where I wanted to take you guys. Where's that document at? Is it right here? It's right here. I'm not going to be hunting it down like that. All right, so this is the document, if you can see my screen, and it starts off with your full name, date. You're going to do it for each period you have me, because some things change. You can't just assume they're the same, right? And turn it in correctly. You're going to go to Edsby after you download it as a PDF, possibly. Put it into Edsby as a browse your computer file. All right, now I can review that, and that's your 20 to 30 points. Here's the thing. If you skip out on what the objective is, you don't get the full 30 points, right? So fill out everything correctly, name, date, full name, class period, and I'm going to see if you find it in Edsby to answer that. And what period was you in when you fill this out? It should be filled out clean. Now, let me grab the link for you so you can have this in, you can make it your own. You got to download it once you open it, because you're not going to be able to change it. Let's copy the link. Good. Now come here, and here is the exit slip template. This is what you turn into Esby tonight. But as far as the software, you all have to do it on your own time before 8 p.m. And the reason you got to do it is because you could get a 60%. That's not good enough. You have to go back and take the courseware again until you actually achieve 80%. Okay. So with that said, be sure to click on this exit slip template, which is a starter document to show you how to fill out your exit slip portion. And that is, again, those things we're going to review real quick. So what was it? Let's go back to our objective and stuff. Let's see if I can get, I think Davenport read it last time. I don't know who read last time. I'm going to just call a name so we can get time to work on this. We had Herb get started.
I'll read it.
Okay, give me one moment. Let me try to figure out how to make sure only this slide goes, because I don't feel like going through all that. There you go. Figured it out. All right, can you see the screen? It should be coming up. It's black.
It is black right now.
Yeah, all right, okay. Computer's hacking. Oh, there it goes.
The classroom term of the day is computer engineering, and the word of the day is fractures. Today's objective: students will be able to to achieve certification of keys to the future, to keys to your future. Lesson 1: My Life Goals, via the EverFi online courseware.
Very good. All right, so right there, you should have downloaded the link. I'm trying to help you. You're going to forget before we get out of here, and we're about to go through a little bit of the courseware together so you get comfortable with it and you can do it on your own. But right now, I don't know, open up my Bitmoji Classroom and retrieve this. I can't do it right now. I'll come back at the end if you need it. But these are the things you could be typing in if you've already downloaded that link I gave you in the chat over there. It's there. So click on it now, download the file like we've been doing for about 3-4 weeks now. Make it your own and type in the information so you don't forget. Because the courseware is going to take up a lot of time too, because you got to pay attention. It's kind of like a video game. And if you answer it wrong, you have to go back and take it again. All right, so let's pay attention. I'm going to come out of this, and I'm going to switch outputs so we can watch the courseware together because it talks to you. Let's see here. Now, what class? That's future goals. That was physics. Let me close that. Okay, come here. Keys to your future. Yep, view course. And let me hurry up because then it's going to output some sound. I missed it. Okay, look at it. Okay, it's about to start on me. Come on, Google, catch up, catch up. Platform. All right, let's see if it does it correctly. And science skills are on par, I think. That doesn't look right. That looks right. Okay. Okay, I was worried for a second. All right. So let me mute myself.
So, what are you doing after high school? How are your grades? Have you applied to college yet? What do you want to study? Which jobs interest you? What colleges are you applying to? What's your plan? Figuring out what's next is a big step. It can be hard to make big decisions when there's a lot you don't know. But the more information you have, the easier it will be to plan for the future. Before you learn about one of the keys to your future, let's see what you already know.
All right, here's where we ask some questions for points. So it's about, these are pretty hefty questions. You got to think about them. All you need to do is choose the right answer. You don't have to worry if you're right or wrong. Just want to see what you know. But so when we go through, you have to read the question. This is about 20 points each question, so it's a lot of points to get. So read the question, all the answer choices, and then select the right one. Okay, so who wants to go first? Because I can go down a list, or someone could just start here. So Davenport, normally it would be
I'll go
you
first.
because you're first on the list. Are you there?
Yeah,
All right, go ahead and read
I can't
that.
see that.
Ooh, that means you're not logged in. You still doing a survey?
No, I wasn't doing it on my. I can't see it on the screen I'm reading from.
Mm.
But I remember which one I picked.
You gotta read the whole thing though. So Mikhaila, can
Oh,
you
I can
see?
see.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I can
Okay.
see
Well, you
that.
gotta read the whole thing. You get 25 points, but you gotta choose the answer when you get done reading it. So
In
read out.
gathering information about certain occupations, be sure to understand how you are paid. What is the difference between a salary and an hourly wage? The first one is an hourly wage usually has benefits and is flexible. Where I'm sorry, let me just do it on my thing.
You doing it. You said whereas.
Yeah, I can't really see it though.
Mm.
I'm gonna do it on mine. Let's see. But I think I picked either.
You got to read all the answers first though.
Smaller than you think. Going online can
You still doing something else?
but being connected also has risks.
Oh
That's why
Lord,
it's important to know how to get the
you trying to get caught up? I guess.
I'm trying to go to
Don't
the
go.
one I did already. Oh,
Oh,
keys to
don't
future.
go in it. I don't want it to reset your score. You said you got 80, right?
Oh, it'll reset my score.
I think so.
I ain't
Uh,
gonna-
so be careful. So wait. I'm gonna go to the next one. Mikhaila, are you able to see the screen? It don't take too long trying to troubleshoot. This is why I'm like, y'all got to be on computers. You say what?
I can see it.
Okay, can you read that for us real quick and choose? And I
Uh,
still want you to. Go ahead.
when gathering information about certain occupations, be sure to understand how you are paid. What is the difference between a salary and an hourly wage? An hourly wage usually has benefits and is flexible, whereas a salary does not. The salary is paid no matter how many hours you work, whereas the hourly job is only paid for the time on your job. An hourly wage is paid in installments, whereas a salary is paid once a year. The salary is paid based on the time spent working, and the hourly wage is paid when the job is complete. I
Okay,
think it's the
which one
second.
you choose? You said what?
I said I think it's the second one.
The second option. Okay, and what about you, Davenport? Did you hear what she read? You have a choice? Is she right? You think something different?
Yeah, the second one.
Okay, let's keep going. All right, so you think you can see the screen, maybe Davenport, or should she
Yeah,
read it?
I zoomed in
You
on
zoomed
it.
out. You fixed your technology. Go ahead, man.
Um, what best describes the relationship between short and long term goals? Setting short term goals now help you reach long term goals later. Setting long term goals now help reach short term goals later. Short and long term goals are the same thing, just different sizes. Or short term goals are accomplished when you can't do long term ones. It's the first one.
Okay. What about you, Michaela, for 5 points? Chime in. What do you think?
The first one.
Oh, okay. You agree. Okay. All right. We're going to get through this quickly. Cool. All right. So I think it goes back to Michaela. Real simple one. You got it? Okay.
A career is another name for a job. Ain't that true? True.
Ain't that true? I don't know.
Yeah,
You got to
true.
read.
I said true.
Okay. And Davenport, what do you think? Is she right?
I think true.
Okay. 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 Two more to go, you guys. It's up to you, Davenport and Michaela. You're going to do the last one.
What is an example of an interest leading into a career choice? The first one is an interest in animals leads to a career in marketing. An interest in music leads to a career in zoology. An interest in helping others leads to a career in medicine. I'm sorry. And an interest in science leads to a career in hospitality. C.
You said C. Okay. And Michaela, what do you think?
The same one.
Okay. Makes sense. Michaela, take care of the last one.
How can short-term goals best lead towards accomplishing long-term goals? Follow a list of specific steps to accomplish will guarantee a spot in a desired career. By choosing one short-term goal, a person can accomplish a long-term career goal. Learning skills, earning certifications, and gaining experience can prepare someone for a desired career. Short-term goals are not needed to accomplish long-term career goals.
What do you think?
Uh, the third one.
Okay. What about you, Davenport?
I agree.
Okay. All right, I mute myself. Got a little more to go, you guys.
How do you plan for your future when it seems so far away? One of the keys to success is knowing how to reach long-term goals. Continue to scroll or use the right arrow on your keyboard to see more. Long-term goals can feel far away. And it may seem like it will take forever to get there. How to reach these long-term goals may not be clear. But short-term goals are closer, so you can reach them sooner. And setting short-term goals now helps you reach long-term goals later. The funny thing about life is, the more you experience, the more your goals change. You may decide to go in a different direction. Everybody does. In the end, you may not reach the goal you had in mind. You might reach something better. Knowing how to reach and set goals is a key to your future. For many people, the biggest long-term goal is choosing a career. What is a career? A career is the path you take throughout your work life. It's more than the jobs you have or how much money you make. A career is developed over time by doing work that interests you. Everyone's career path is different and will include challenges and setbacks. It could even change direction entirely. How do you get a career? Developing a career is both challenging and rewarding. It will take effort to improve your skills and face challenges, but if you like the work you do and take pride in the contributions you make, all the hard work will be worth it. But how do you choose a career path? And what if you go in the wrong direction? The good news is there is no wrong direction, and you don't need to choose just one path in your career. The average person changes jobs 12 times in their life. Changing directions helps you grow and understand yourself better so you can find the career path that's best for you. Many people choose to change what they do when their interests or goals change, or when new jobs become available. In fact, new jobs are created all the time. In the future, you may have a job that doesn't exist right now. To find your career path, you need to explore and try different things to discover what you like and what your strengths are. When planning for a long-term goal like a career, the first short-term goal is gathering information. Let's start to gather information. Click the signs below to learn the difference between industries and occupations. An industry describes the area that you work in, but does not describe your job. For example, you may work in the medical industry, but that doesn't describe what you actually do. By working in an industry over time, you gain specialized knowledge in that field. You can stay in one industry your whole career, or you may decide to switch industries as you move along your career path. Your occupation or your job describes the work you do and the skills you have. Over the course of your career, you will likely have many jobs. You may also work in many industries. For example, a doctor could start working in the healthcare industry, but change to work as a health reporter in the journalism or media industry. Scroll to explore both industries and occupations. Select each image or sign to learn more. The education industry describes anyone who provides instruction or training on any subject. Everyone needs education, starting at early childhood and continuing through adulthood. The industry is changing in big ways. Technology is changing how education is delivered to learners. Charter schools are introducing new ways of teaching, and the changing job market means that many people are looking for training and education throughout their lives. There are various jobs in the education industry. Most require some post-secondary education. Some require general subject knowledge, while others require expertise in specific subject areas. Jobs in education may be paid hourly or by salary.
All right, so these are some of the things in my industry, or I guess called occupation now. Industry for me was technology. I'm trying to also trade, and that's where I try to get most of you guys to, so and gals. But look, this is as far as I can take you, far as the software goes. We got to review the objective. Once you take the time to get through the survey and try to, like Davenport has 80%. I think the next one is I got to look at the courseware. But try to get as many as he's done, because what's going to happen is Friday you have two at once to do. So you got to finish two by Friday. The goal is to get all these modules done before Friday's through, so you don't not get caught. You can get caught up on your grading. May 20th is progress reports. So a lot of these are participation points. They could bolster your scores higher if you get them done with at least 80% each time. It's a certification. So let me come out of this. Let's review objective one more time. And this is the information that goes into your exit slip template, right? So if you didn't get it, here it is again. Share tab. Okay, then we're gonna do current slide. There we go. So I think Mikala read last time. Davenport, can you read what's on the screen here? I think
Classroom term of the day is computer engineering, and the word of the day is fractures. Today's objective students will be able to
oh, you
achieve
froze.
certification
Yeah, there you go.
of keys to a future lesson one my life goals via the Everfire online courseware.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's the information you need to put in your exit slip, of course. So don't forget about that. But more especially, I think I'm having a connection issue with the laptop. It was some weird message that popped up. Let me see here. So I'm gonna give you guys time. Yeah, troubleshooting and help. Yeah, that's the laptop. It's not the room. My internet. It's just the laptop's performance speed. So look, a couple minutes to work on it. We got here at 2:30, so I'm gonna give you about, let's say about 10, 15 minutes. It's a lot, but I don't want you to use this time to just lollygag or daydream. Try to get as much done because I don't want, like I saw quarter three, students trying to play catch up, and it's a lot of stuff to go through. I mean, I think everybody wants to have a life. So if you do things in the right time frame as they come, you don't have a pile of work to do later on. And then it's like, oh, well, it's me. I give up. I don't want you giving up. I mean, but do the work when it's due and you don't have to worry about it no more. Then do it correctly because it'll grade you automatically. And that's the grade I take and put into ESB. Okay. So let's give you a couple of minutes to work on it. Don't forget to just do the simple stuff like the exit slip if you don't do anything else. Fill it out, look up those words, and download it as a PDF and put it into ESB so I can grade that. And then you just finish up the software afterwards, and you get 100% credit, maybe even more, because I want to see if we can improve some of these scores before prior scores go out. So about 15 minutes. Tell you 15 good enough? It's 207, 230, 225. That'll work. So about maybe 13 minutes. I think that's correct. Yeah, 13 minutes. And then we're going to do share outs as far as our scores, review the objective, and remind you all about the exit slip part. Okay. So do the simple stuff if you can. Let's see here, and then don't forget to finish as best you can that lesson one. It's real simple stuff though. 13, and then I gotta change how I do this. Okay. Okay, that's better. And then now, so I'm draining resources. All right. There we go. Do this. I'm just going to leave this up here so you guys can see it. So in case you're trying to do your exit slip, I'm just going to leave it up and running. I'm going to change its view or aspect ratio. Okay, and then current slide. There we go. And still not the way I would like it, but something's up. So let's do it this way. Yikes. It's still doing tabs up there and stuff. All right, I'm not going to worry about it. So we do this. That one. And I think we're in this one, right? Yeah. It's engineering. And timer. There we go. All right. So if you can see that, you can try to finish that now. Your exit portion, turn it in. And then if I were you, I would just do as much as I can, pay attention, take my time answering the questions. A lot of information they read to you. If you don't click on everything, they'll ask you a question about it, so don't get caught off guard. Just take your time and do it right, and then you might get 80%. If you get less than it, don't panic. Go back, but you do need 80% so you can move to the next lesson. And the next lesson will be talked about tomorrow. So I'll be here in case you have questions, but let's see how far you get in 11 minutes. Okay, you guys there? It's time to do share out. So I was gonna share the scores. Who read last time? Let's see here. There's my clipboard. I
I read last time.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you, sir. But Michaela, are you present? Can you read the objective for the last time today?
Lesson time today is computer engineering. Word of the day fractions. Welcome to today's
What?
objective. Students, I'll read in the top of the objective. Today's
Okay.
objective, students will be able to achieve certification, the keys to your future. Lesson one, my life goals, via the Everfly online course, whatever.
Not whatever, girl. All right. Anyway, what was I about to say? So it's 2:22. Those three twos. That's got to be some spiritual stuff. But we get out of here in 8 minutes. Right, not seven, 8 minutes. And I want to make sure everybody knows what they got to do. So let's see if like you guys both did the surveys. Y'all should be in the software, especially you, Davenport. I think your name is already listed. Let me take a look here, students. We're doing keys to our future. I gotta go to the classes. This is not what I want to see. Mikhail, you was able to get into the software. You did survey and stuff already.
You said, was I able to get into what?
The software.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so yeah, Davenport's in there. Keys to the future, right? Yep. And I see. Okay, I see Miss Smith. Keys to the future. All right. Good. All right. So far so good. Let's see how you guys and gals performed. Now, I gotta remember how I did that. I gotta go to classes. Oh, it's in reports. That's what it is. I did this morning. There we go. And we're gonna go to keys to your future. Just make sure it shows. See what you got. Because I think you try to do it over, and I want to be sure you didn't mess yourself up there, Davenport. Now, it's keys to your future. So I'm looking for that. There we go. Oh dang! Oh you okay? You snapping? Okay, you got a 90. You weren't gonna tell me that, huh, Davenport?
Yeah, I was just gonna do the next one.
Okay. All right, you showing you behind. All right, pretty good. Go ahead and knock out as much as you can so you don't have much to do. And then you could actually go back in time and finish up some work you didn't do with that kit. You know what I mean? Like that book. So you doing
Yeah.
good. All right, okay. You know you knocking this out. I need you to do the same with the other stuff. Because that means you can repair your progress report and put some grades in. I got Michaela, are you showing your behind? Now, which one is this? You got two accounts. This is your second time, so I gotta look at these scores. She got 100% on both of them. And what you can see is she's taken the course before. So, Michaela, you remember how to do this, huh? She got 100% twice already. Michaela, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. You weren't gonna tell me you got 100% on both of them, huh? Y'all
Because
just.
I knew you would send a check.
You said what?
Because I knew you was about to check it.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work, you two. All right. Anyway, all right. So class is pretty much over. Pretty good. That means you guys are on track for Friday, not having much to do other than focusing on your other work and getting those progress reports done. Remember, May 20th, you want to get all the stuff in. So I'm gonna grade it tonight. This is looking good, but you're gonna need to finish that exit slip because this is only 80% of the score. So don't forget that part. Do you both have access to that document that I gave you
Yeah,
earlier?
I turned them in for both classes.
Okay. What about you, Michaela? You got that?
Yeah, I turned it in.
Okay. All right. So it has to be typed up. Don't forget what the objective was, the definitions, and the word. Don't just put a word in there, and your name and information filled out correctly. All right. So I have nothing else. It's 2:25. You guys have a great evening. You turn in your work out, hopefully, and I'm gonna put these scores in. See you in class tomorrow. Get ready for fifth period. Pretty good.